Okay, so this is my tutorial on merging and dealing with conflicts in using Git for Gamemaker specifically. So let's get started. Let's first, I created a new project. Let's get to it in my, what the fuck is, quick access, documents. Alright, I do just have stuff in there. Gamemaker Studio and merge show off. So let's move here. Property, property, get bash. So let's make a new repository, get in it, show repository, and let's go ahead and get this bulk on the GitHub so we can show you. And close that. Merge. Show how to merge. Public. Okay. Now let's go ahead and add our remote. Paste. And get push to our region. We have to push on F2. Alright. Let's add everything. First comment. That's probably it. There we go. Password. You can look at this one. So now we have the project in GitHub. So opening back up Gamemaker here, you see that's pretty empty. So I'm going to demonstrate how doing something in master and then doing something in not master, a branch that's not master, will cause a conflict. So let's make a new object here. Create object, object name, obj test. And we're going to give it an event here on create. And let's just say name equals test. So each object test is going to have a name. So save it and back to GitHub here. We can say git commit. We'll git add everything because we don't really care. Yeah. Git commit message added test object. Cool. So now let's add test object. And we can go ahead and push it. Doesn't really matter. So there. And looking back onto GitHub, we now have a push. Add a test object. Now, let's create a new branch. So git branch, test branch, and git check out test branch. So we switch to our new branch, which is pretty much the same as master at this point. So now in object test, we're going to add something else. We're going to say, why don't we add a ID field? So ID, well, that doesn't work. So test ID equals 110. So now that's added in, and we can go ahead and get push origin test branch to push our new branch. Oops. So now with that said, we now have test branch into here, but it's currently the same as master, so branch is even. But now, once we do git add and git commit master, sorry, git commit message added new field, and I spelled wrong. I'm going to add that, and now let's push it. I should really set the thing to save credentials, because that's, yeah, because that's a little bit of a pain. So resolve deltas, and now we have this. And now when we say test branch, this branch is now one commit ahead of master. So when it's ahead of master, you're able to just merge it simply, because master doesn't have anything that has changed, but it has changes that I can bring in. So it's able to merge, and you're able to merge it automatically. To do that, you just create a pull request and basically just accept it. Easy as that. Now, we're about to show how a conflict is made. So git checkout master. So now with master checked out again, go back to Gamemaker, reload all your objects, and now, as you can see, it only has a field now of just test. But we're going to say in master, we want to not only create a new object, so create an object obj eggs, and add that create cheese equals true, because we want cheese on our eggs, just an example to, show off here. So we added a new object there, and we're also going to change this object. So let's say it has a new field called class equals 3. So now master has some changes. Let's commit these changes. Not that one. Okay. Add everything. Git commits message. Add new object and fields. And now git push. This one looks like the worst thing ever. Okay, so now with that pushed up, we have, you can go back here, and now we say that our branch is one commit ahead, but it's also one commit behind master. And that is when a conflict will occur, as we'll see here, usually, as we have changes in the same file from both master and from this branch. So going back to, so let's say we want to bring all that's in our test branch back to master, or say we're still working on test branch, but we want to bring it up to master because master has some changes we want. You're going to select a new pull request button here, and as you can see, it can't merge automatically, but we're merging from changes from master into test branch, which basically merges things from test branch into master too. It's a little bit weird, but that works. So add a new objects and fields is going to be a pull request. You can add whatever there. But create the pull request. It tries to, and then it realizes that there are some conflicts here. So let's resolve conflicts. So in here you can see that we have the conflict resolution. We have a field, so this is what changes happened in master. We added this here, while here's what happened in test branch. We added that there. So we want to keep both of them. We just simply remove this, and remove this, meaning that you're fine with both changes, and then you can mark it as resolved. Then you can commit the merge, and you can be on your way about that. So creates pull request, confirm merge, and there you go. That's merged with the conflict resolved. Now in master, we also got changes resolved too. So going back to our project, so get pull, and in our obj create, so reload, yep. So in our obj create, we now have test ID, which is from the branch that we had before. And now we can go back to our git check out test branch. Get pull. Oh. Again, test branch. So we can pull it there and reload. Now we have obj eggs and test branch, as you can see here. And that's basically how conflict is resolved. Now the big thing that happens is when